Hi you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Today I'm going to show you the house plants that I put outside for summer. There's not very many, so I want to go ahead and show you those and then kind of talk to you about why I put them outside, because there are some reasons and they are good reasons. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So over here you see my birds of paradise. I put both pots of my bird of paradise outside because they did so well last year outside in full sun. You know, this year I wanted to do the same, give them that opportunity. They grow so well when, you know, they're out in the elements. Well, I made a huge mistake. I was a little too excited and I moved them into sun too soon and I burned their leaves. This one is much worse than the other, than the bigger pot. And you know what's funny is, like, a lot of the sun damage didn't show up right away. A lot of this that I'm seeing on these upper leaves are just showed up like this week. Now once I noticed burn, which I noticed it on this leaf first, I moved it to shade right away, moved both plants to shade, and this for the longest time was the only leaf that was burned. And then now I'm starting to see like evidence of more burning. So when you move your houseplants outside, you have to transition them. So day one, maybe like an hour in the sun and then back to shade. Day two, 2 hours in the sun, then back to shade. And day three, so on and so forth. So, and you can have that time be shorter. Maybe you want a half hour one day, then back to shade, then an hour the next day, then back to shade. So it's just kind of up to you and to the plant. But yeah, don't be like me. Don't just throw them out in the sun because they can handle full sun. You have to transition them. They've been in the house all winter. They're not used to direct light. And the one reason why I felt comfortable putting them out into the direct sun was because I had them in the screened in porch for a couple weeks, and they got some direct sunlight from there. As you can see, there's sun going through there right now, but it wasn't enough to make them prepared for the high sun, you know, being in direct sun outside. Because at noon over here, the sun is directly above this space and it's just the hottest, you know, the hottest sun and brightest is at noon. So I fried them and I really feel bad about it, but they'll be okay. I mean, they'll live. They're gonna put out new leaves. They already are, so live and learn. So the next plant I put outside is this. I think this is my Philodendron Hope. I think this is a Hope. But anyways, inside my house, he wasn't really doing a lot. You know, he was kind of, I would say dormant in a way, because he hadn't really put out any new leaves. If anything, he lost more leaves than he put out. Now that he's outside, I'm seeing more leaf growth. Actually seems to be doing pretty well out here. He's in the shade. I'm not gonna move him to the sun. I put him directly in the shade. No direct sun for this plant. He does get indirect light, but yeah, he's doing much better outside. And he did spend a little bit of time in the screened in porch, and he still wasn't doing much out there either. So I just, to make more room in there, I'm like, I'm just tossing him outside. If he, you know, it's sink or swim. So he's swimming right now and he looks great. Okay, so the next plant is this watermelon peperomia, and I actually showed this on my Instagram, and you know, when I showed it, it was looking really bad, and I was saying that I was, you know, this is next to get thrown out. Well, I got a lot of people saying that no, you can rescue, you can try and keep it and everything, you know, take some cuttings. And I had already taken a lot of cuttings from this plant. I have cuttings rooting right now, so I was okay with tossing it. But then I decided, you know what, it doesn't hurt to just throw it outside for the summer, stick it in the shade, see what happens. It's not, you know, gonna hurt anything anyway. And if at the end of the summer it's not doing good, then we'll just toss it in the trash. Well, it's doing so good outside, so good. And I think this is just a weed from the bird food. Yeah, the bird feeder is near here, so I get a lot of like seed and stuff in there. But anyways, it's doing so good. Like when I put it outside, all this was laying down. It just looked really bad, but it's got new leaf growth. These leaves have perked up, they look great. Got new leaves growing everywhere, so I think that was a success story. But it still has to get through the rest of the summer, so we'll see. The next plant I put out was this philodendron. I call it lickety split because I don't know, is it Philodendron solemn, something like that. Anyway, this plant, I put it outside because it has a history of keeping a pest. I don't know what kind of pest it is. I don't know if it's thrips or what. It's not spider mites, I know that, but it's some tiny little black bug. And I've been treating it all winter, and then I just decided to go ahead and just toss this outside for summer. Like I said about the peperomia and the other philodendron, sink or swim. And this guy is swimming. He's got this new leaf. This is new. There's some new leaves down here. He's really loving summer and being outside. So I think this might be a regular thing for him. Summer's outside, winter's inside. But yeah, look how good it's doing. I'm so happy. The only thing I am afraid about putting plants outside is they do so well and they get so big. And then when you come in, it's like, where am I gonna put this thing? He's got like a huge wingspan now. But anyways, I'm sure I'll find some space. So the next sink or swim plant is this variegated string of hearts. This plant it just has not been doing well. It's been struggling with mealybugs. I've had a hard time trying to eradicate mealybugs from this, and it seems to be doing okay outside. It's only been out for probably about 2 weeks now, and I just leave it hanging here in this tree. He's pretty happy. I mean, he's not dying and he's not doing a ton else. He's got some new baby leaves here, but not a lot. Let's see if we can check out the top of the pot. Yeah, he's doing okay. I definitely don't want any birds building a nest on him for sure. So like I said, if he survives summer and thrives, he can come back inside. If not, he's going to the garbage. Last and certainly not least, actually this isn't last, I'm gonna show you guys something else. So forget I said that this is the last plant. Right here is I think it's the pork and beans succulent, and this guy has already crashed and burned. I mean, I think a bird came and like broke off, you know, the stem he had left, and then, you know, when you touch these, like all the beans fall off of them. So I just left it in the pot here. We're just gonna see how it does. If those root up and do okay for the summer, then they can come back in. So I'm going to show you the plants I plan to bring inside for winter. All of my dahlias and caladiums and begonias, they're all going to come back in, of course. I'm going to cut those back down to the bulb and let them dry out and store them. The elephant ears as well, and cannas. I am going to overwinter my hibiscus. I have 2 yellow blooming hibiscus on either side of the door. Those are going to get potted together and come in for winter. I did have success with that. Look how good this coleus is doing. I grew that from seed. He looks amazing. Anyway, so what's coming in is this purple shield plant. This guy, is so cute. He's coming in. I hear that they make an okay house plant. So I'm gonna bring him in. He's already in the, he's gonna stay in that pot, and I'll just do like the regular, like, you know, wipe down, spray down that I do with my house plants before I bring them in. But yeah, he's definitely coming in. This coleus is coming in. I'm gonna keep that. I'll repot it, spray it down, and bring it in for winter. I'm trying to see. So this is a dahlia that's not doing good. He'll come in, he'll get stripped down to his tubers. Same with the cannas. I'm trying to think. I think that's about it. I thought there were more, but I think that's it for what's coming back inside besides the house plants. Just take a look. Yeah, I think that's it. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you got some tips. Do not put your house plants straight out into the sun. You will fry them like chicken, okay? Don't do it. Don't be like me. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.